If you need a passport, I think it's you. Let's think about it this way. All I said was that you have to be a better human, and that if you have to get a passport essentially to go get coochie, then that says something about you. Why? Because there's millions of people here in America, including people that travel overseas. So if you can't get a girl here, then good luck getting a girl anywhere else. And you also want to know why? Because in other countries, men are held at a different standard. They are providers. They do pay for a lot of the shit. They are the main breadwinner, and they do take care of shit. Unlike a lot of you men nowadays, huh? And what? Y'all don't like America because we have free will here? Or is it because women have more rights and we're able to provide for ourselves, and now that we're realizing that we don't need you, it's showing? And now y'all are mad, talking about, oh, we're gonna get our passport. Go ahead. Clap, clap. You didn't make the roster anyway. Don't hate from outside of the club that you couldn't even get in.
Ram Balsalino here for the Real Peel podcast. I want to address some of the things that the subject said, which was essentially you have to go 5, 10, 15,000 miles away just for the V. Shaming language, right? Just like your buddies did in high school, right? Shaming language, of course. And then the creature goes on to say, hey, if you don't have options here, something must be wrong with you. I want to address that as well. And then went on to say just some ridiculous statements that are completely nonsensical. Like, oh, we're free here. We're strong here. We're independent. We don't really need you. Well, let's address that. And let's start backwards. You do need us. You do need guys. This is why you're making a video, because it upsets you. It scares you. Because if we are the ones you don't want, then why talk about it? And what do you need us for? Now, here's the thing. All of this duplicity and, false narratives. I thought you were screaming about being protected. Well, who's going to protect you? You do need us. Who is going to raise those children? Who's going to make those babies? And here's the thing. When needs, keyword, when needs, I didn't say once, when needs are ignored, it could be to your detriment, right? It could be to your demise, right? Well, let's look at the community. Because you think you don't need us. The community is where it's at. And we see all of the unaliving, the poverty, and all of the things that goes on there, right? So you do have that need. However, you can't see it clearly. Now, independent, can provide for yourself. I don't know what planet a lot of these people are living on, but I haven't met a guy who had a problem with you having your own money or your so-called own mind. That's not the problem. Of course, we know what the problem is. The attitude. Point blank. The attitude is the problem, Missy. So you claim that we're basically, I guess, desperate or weak because we have to go so far for the V. That's indicative of a problem that you have. You said there's hundreds of millions of options here, not taking into the account that 99.9% of those options think just like you and are not suitable for dating, are not suitable for marriage, which is why guys are getting their passports and leaving. Love to shame, love to blame, but you can't look at you. And that's what? Guess what? There's no changing. This is the end of things. This is the solution. Really, there is no going back. If you are the type, and I feel sorry for you, Baba, who in this country, the West, you're looking for a family, if you're looking for that faithful, loving wife who's going to raise your children, nah. Get in your time machine, Bubba, because they don't make them like that anymore. What you get is ladies like this in the beginning of the video, who's condescending, who think that it's above you, who think that the attitude that it has is something that you can work with and build a family, thus a community out of. Nope, it won't work. Wise men, thinking men, are getting their passports and leaving. It's the most logical and sensible thing to do. Or either stay here and deal with mentalities like that. In fact, sometimes I even question not only what world they're living in, or if they are even human. But we know the subject is demonically controlled and charged. So I guess that's the explanation. Ram Borsalino for the Real Pill Podcast. Mike, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this new channel. And hit that notification button. Plan to do a lot more with this channel. I'm out.